Yo, welcome back guys, and today's video I'm gonna teach you how you can make your own combat system just like this. So as you can see here, we have a sound, we have a punch system, combo system, and effects, sound, the hitbox, damage, everything you see here. I'm going to teach you how you can make your own combat system just like mine. So let's proceed to the tutorial. Now we're on the brand new base plate here, and what I'm going to teach you is not from when you equip tools you can punch. We're not going to do that because on Battleground games it's M1. When you click the mouse button 1, you can punch. You don't have to use a tools. So that's what I'm going to teach you. We're not going to make tools, but we're going to make it's on our character already. So when you click your mouse button. So here we need a local script inside of our starter character script, and make a some variable. So I'm going to make it easy as I can and explain as much as I can in a way that you will understand. So as you can see here, we make a variable for our character and humanoid, so in case that we need it. So I use find first child, not wait for child, so because I'm going to do this. Maybe we need it later. So the third variable is the player. Game players, that local player. But what I like to do is to make a variable for the player service. Players, game, get service players. And we can erase this one, and yes. And or players, that player added wait. So to make sure that our code will run, and so just to make it sure it will run. So the next variable is our mouse. So to get our mouse, we need our player get mouse. That's easy. So now we have an access to the mouse of the player. And the next one is mouse dot button one down. So it's the left click of the left click of our mouse. So yes, when you click this, that it will run this function. It will run this function. There's no parameter here, so yes. Now we can print, click, and we can test this out. As you can see here, if you click, there you go. It will print a click. So now we know that the mouse function is working. Now what we're going to do next is this. We're going to make a if statement. If humanoid, then and humanoid dot help is greater, it's not equals to 0. It means our player is still alive and it's not dead. That's what alive means. So we're making a variable for counter, maybe attack. I'm going to name it attack count. So this variable will tell the combo, how many punch we already throw. So you see here, if we click the mouse and our player is still alive, we're going to increase that value. So by doing this, attack count plus equals 1. So it means, so maybe I'm going to, so if attack is equals 3, then attack count is equals to 0. It means we have a three combo, three animation, three punch only. Okay, so each click each click of our mouse, the count will increase, and if it reaches 3, it will go back to 0. Then we print the attack count. As you can see, if we click, it says 1, 2, 3, and then go back to 1. So now we have, see here, we add a remote event inside of the replicated storage and name it whatever what you want. But in this point, I'm going to make it combat system. Then of course we need to make a variable for it. So I'm going to make it more clean. So rs local, we make a variable for replicated storage. Rs is equals to game get service replicated storage. Then now we can access to the replicated storage child, and in this local combat system is equals to rs wait for child combat system. Now we can fire this combat system fire server. So then pass the parameter count, attack count. So because we want to make it filtering enabled, so we can actually deal damage to another player or NPC. You can see here, get this one, then this one, copy this one. But yes, there we go. So now we can combat system that on server event connect function. So we have two parameters, the player and the attack count. So the count, so I name it count. So if, maybe not, so we need this one. We need to make a variable for character and humanoid inside of this. So we're going to change that player, that character, or player, that character added weight. So now we have an access for this. So we can use if humanoid and humanoid.health is not equals to 0. So just to make sure that the player is not dead. The character, okay, not the player. So here, now what we want to do is print count. So it's on the server already, okay? It's on the server, not just on client. So here, we don't have print here. Here, just let's test this out. You see here, if you click, it says on server. So you see here, the green thing is on server. This green thing, it's on server. You see here, the blue is on client. As you see here, we can read this out. So now what we're going to do. So stay tuned, guys. So and don't skip. So you can make your own You can make your own combat system. This is the easiest way to make a combat system. Okay, so stay tuned. Don't skip. Now, let's add a folder inside of the script. Inside of the server script server. Then add a tree animation because we have tree animation. Then put the ID inside of animation. So I already have my own animation because you have to make your own animation, because I don't know why we can play if you don't have an access to the owner of the the animation. So just put the ID inside of the animation. Then now we can make a animation variable. So what I'm going to do here is not that. So local, make a variable for holder. Okay, the folder. Script wait for child holder. Then holder wait for child attack one. Then copy this one two times. Then change this to attack one. Then attack three. Then change the variable name to attack one, attack two, attack three. There we go. Now we can have a load animation variable. So local, call that attack one track equals a humanoid colon load animation. Excuse me. Then attack one. Then again copy this one. Then paste two times. Then change this to attack two. Then attack three. Then change this one, this two. There you go. Now we have an access to the animation. We can play this. So here's the part. If count is equals to 1, it means we throw one punch. Else if count is equals to, it means it's the second throw. If 3, it's the last throw. Okay? Maybe you got it. So if 1, we play the animation 1. Here. Play. There you go. Then this one. Play. And the last one. So there you go. Then play this one too. So now we can test this out if the animation will play. Okay. So make sure this, by the way, the animation is R3. So don't worry, it will work to the R16 too. So as you can see here, it play an animation. So let's erase this one. As you can see here, it play the animation. 1, 2, then the last one, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's good. But we want to add an effect. So first, we add a sound effect. So as you see here, inside of this, we make a variable for swing. We get a swing from toolbox. Okay, so put it inside of the holder, the folder. Then swing. Then make a variable for swing. Then clone it. Then parent it inside of the humanoid of our character. Then play this. Then play it. Then play. My typing is awful. Then game, get service, debris. So the debris is going to destroy this item. Okay, swing in 1 second. I can say maybe not 1 second, maybe point 0. No. Let's just leave it in 1 second. You can see here, if we play the animation, it will play the swing too. So let's just turn this more higher. Then there you go. It play a sound. And that's good. Now we access the sound. The next one will be the hitbox. So now we are going to make a hitbox. Okay, so we can damage the player or the dummy or whatever what you want. So there you go. I'm making a hitbox here in time lapse. I'm not good at editing, right? Then there you go. Name it hitbox. So now inside of the script, and we can delete this print thing. Then local, make a variable for hitbox. We're going to clone the hitbox. Okay. So holder wait for child hitbox clone. Then hitbox.parent will be the workspace, of course. Then copy this one. Then name it humanoid root part. Then name it this humanoid root part because the C frame. We need the C frame. Okay. Then we need to make a weld. Okay. So weld. So weld inside of the humanoid root part. Then the parent, we already have the parent. C1, C0 is humanoid root part. Then the weld dot C1 is equals to the hitbox. There you go. Then the hitbox dot C frame will be the C frame of our character, but we adjust this by times cframe.new, then 0, 0, 0. We're going to make it more forward, so my -3 maybe. Then copy this one. No, we're going to debrief, so we're going to delete this weld and hitbox in 1 second. Then there you go. Then copy this one. So now if we test this, see here, oh, so it's not C1 instead of it's part 1 and part 0 and part 1. Then change this to weld constraint, not weld. I don't know why I changed that, but it just perfectly fine if it's weld or weld constraint. I much prefer weld constraint. So see here, it's stay. Now what we're going to do is hitbox.touch. Sorry guys for the background noise. So if the hitbox touch, then if hit is equals to parent find first child humanoid, so it means the parent that we hit is has a humanoid. It means it's alive or it's a character. It's NPC. Now we're going to make a is equals to this. Then change this one. We're making a variable for the humanoid of the player or the of the hit of what we hit. So if it has humanoid, then we will make a variable for that. Then take down if there's a humanoid and it's alive, then take damage. So take damage. But we want to make a debounce. So here if debounce. So you already know what is debound is. So I'm not going to explain what is debound is because this tutorial is kind of advanced. So you already know what is debounce. So let's put this one. Then there we go. Then maybe 10. Here you go. 10. Then copy this one. Then put this here and here. Now if we test this out, here on play, then as you can see here, There you go. We hurt the dummy by 10 because the damage is 10. So I'm going to delete this because we're going to add more. Of course, we don't want to hurt ourselves. We don't by we're going to make that by end humanoid.parent that name is not equals the name of the our player. So it means if the hitbox touch our player, it's not going to hurt us. Okay? That's what's only meant. And the video takes so long, so maybe I'm going to make a part 2. So we're making a effect, the effects. Yeah, thank you for watching guys, and stay tuned for the next video. And don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, and I hope I help you. Thank you for watching.